These are regular markers. They bleed through paper a lot and don't show up on black paper. But these are Deli acrylic markers. They have vibrant colors, don't bleed through paper, and show up well on black paper. You can layer colors and even add highlights. Plus, you can draw on glass, stones, and wood if you want them. Just click the bottom left. Regular markers don't show up well on dark paper. They bleed and seep through. But acrylic markers pop on dark paper with bright, vibrant colors that are smooth and rich. You can't layer colors with regular markers, but you can with acrylic markers. Regular markers can't do highlights, but acrylic markers can, and they don't bleed through the paper. Totally recommend. Regular markers don't show up well on dark paper. The colors look faded, but Missy markers pop on dark paper with bright, vivid, and rich colors. The coloring is smooth and detailed. Regular markers can't be layered, but acrylic markers can. Regular markers can't do highlights, but acrylic markers can, and they don't bleed through the paper. Highly recommended.
Hey, why are you putting the pen in water?
Come over here and take a look. This is a regular marker we're using. See how it bleeds through the paper and doesn't show up on dark paper. Now, this is an acrylic marker that kids love. It writes smoothly, has vibrant colors, and doesn't bleed through. It even shows up on black paper. You can use it on all kinds of surfaces like rocks, wood, and glass. If your kids need these, I have 48 colors to choose from. If you like it, click the bottom left corner.
Faye, why are you putting the pen in water?
Come and see this. This is an ordinary marker. It bleeds through the paper and doesn't show up on black paper. Now, this is the Deli acrylic marker. It's vibrant, doesn't bleed through, and shows up even on black paper. You can layer colors and even add highlights. You can draw on glass bottles, rocks, and wood. If you want it, click the link to buy now. Come over and take a look at this. This is just an ordinary marker we usually use. It looks like this when you draw with it. It bleeds through the paper and the colors show through badly. Plus, it doesn't show up on black paper. Now, this is an acrylic marker that kids are using. It has vibrant colors, writes smoothly, and doesn't bleed through the paper or colors. It also shows up on black paper, and you can layer different colors on top of each other. You can draw on all sorts of materials, like regular stones, cloth, and glass bottles with these markers. They come in 48 colors to choose from. If you like them, go ahead and buy some now. Tired of dull pencils ruining your drawings and notes? Check out this amazing manual pencil sharpener. It's super easy to use. Just insert your pencil and start turning. No mess, no fuss. The shavings are collected neatly in the container. Look at that point. Perfect for detailed drawings and crisp writing. It has 5 adjustable pencil tip sizes. Don't wait. Get your manual pencil sharpener today.
Hey, why are you burning the good markers?
Come and take a look at this. These are the regular markers that kids usually use when they draw. The ink bleeds through the paper and the colors mix badly. Plus, they don't show up on black cardstock. Now, check out these acrylic markers that the kids are using. They have a smooth and consistent ink flow, and the colors are super vibrant. The best part is, they don't bleed through the paper and the colors don't mix. They show up brilliantly on black paper, and can even be used as highlighters to enhance the quality of your artwork. They work great on regular paper, stones, wood, and more. Right now, there are 48 colors to choose from. If you're interested, click the link to buy.
Hey, why are you putting the pen in water?
Come and take a look at this. Regular markers tend to bleed through paper and mix colors badly. But check out my Deli acrylic markers. They have rich, vibrant colors and write smoothly without fraying. You can layer colors and add highlights. They dry quickly and don't bleed through paper. If you accidentally draw on your hand, just a quick wipe and it's gone. Moms will love these. And if your kids enjoy drawing and coloring, you definitely don't want to miss out.
Faye, why are you putting the pen in water?
Come and see this. This is an ordinary marker. It bleeds through the paper and doesn't show up on black paper. Now, this is the Deli acrylic marker. It's vibrant, doesn't bleed through, and shows up even on black paper. You can layer colors and even add highlights. You can draw on glass bottles, rocks, and wood. Watch closely. Regular markers don't show up well on black paper, but acrylic markers are vibrant even on black paper. Regular markers bleed through the paper, but acrylic markers don't. They have rich colors and smooth ink flow. Get a set for your kids today.
Oh no, why are you cutting such a good pen?
Come take a look at this. Regular markers don't show up on black paper, and they bleed through and mix colors when you draw. But these are the acrylic markers that kids are using. They show up brilliantly on black paper, don't bleed through, and don't mix colors. Plus, regular markers can't be layered, but acrylic markers can be. They can even be used as highlighters to enhance the texture of your drawings. They are really amazing to use. And now, each one costs less than $1. If you like them, click the link to buy.
How frustrating! These regular markers not only bleed through the paper but also stain your hands and are hard to clean off. Thankfully, there's the acrylic marker that doesn't bleed through paper or color, and it can even layer colors. It works on dark paper, is easy to clean off your hands, and can be used on leaves, stones, plastic bottles, glass bottles, you name it. And each one is less than $1. Click the link to buy now.
These are acrylic markers for kids' artwork, and they are super easy to wipe off, even if they get on their hands. Regular markers bleed through paper and colors, but acrylic markers don't. Regular markers can't layer colors, but acrylic markers can, and they can also enhance the texture of the draw. Each one is less than $1. Click the link to buy now.
Oh no, why did you cut it?
Come over and take a look. This is the regular marker that kids use. It draws like this, with severe bleeding through paper and color. It also doesn't show up on black paper and can't layer colors. Now this one is the acrylic marker that kids are using. The acrylic marker flows smoothly, has vibrant colors, and doesn't bleed through paper. It even shows up on black paper and can layer colors to enhance the texture of the drawing. You can use it on ordinary stones, wood stumps, and glass bottles. There are 48 colors available. If you like, did this marker bleed through the paper? Don't worry, check out this acrylic marker. It doesn't bleed through paper or colors, and it's easy to wash off your hands. The best part is that it can layer colors and works on dark paper too. Anything you can think of.
Oh no, why did you cut up such a good marker?
Look at this. Regular markers bleed through the paper when you draw, but acrylic markers don't bleed through the paper when you accidentally draw on your hand with regular markers. You can't wipe it off, but acrylic markers are easy to wipe off. Regular markers smell badly, but acrylic markers don't have odors and feel more at ease. Regular markers can't layer colors, but acrylic markers can layer colors. Acrylic marker can also paint stones, leaves, plastic bottles, and glass bottles. Look at this. The markers I used to buy at the supermarket would bleed through the paper. This is the Deli acrylic marker I bought. Not only bright colors, can layer colors, painting highlights, but also will not bleed through the paper. If you accidentally draw on your hand, you can easily wipe off with a wet paper towel. Our quality is guaranteed. Regular markers or acrylic markers, you'll want to watch this video. Regular markers bleed through and you can't layer colors. Acrylic markers don't bleed through and you can layer colors. Regular markers won't wipe off stains on your hands, but if an acrylic marker is accidentally drawn on your hand, it can be easily wiped off with a wet tissue. Regular markers don't show up on dark paper, but acrylic markers can show up on dark paper.
No, it doesn't work.
Oh no, why did you put the pencil in the water?
You come over here and look at it. If you write with a regular pencil, it breaks easily. It also often needs sharpening, and it's easy to get your hands dirty. This is Deli's Darkwood pencil. It's nothing like any other pencil. It's harder and doesn't break easily. It also writes smoothly and writes more clearly. Now there are also two kinds of pencils for writing and drawing. Click here to see.